Welcome back to another review by Mega Train Lover. Today we are having a look at a Hornby Railroad model. Now I don't have the box for this. I do have it somewhere, but I put it away. So obviously, but I'm not going to search for it just for the purposes of this review. But as you can see, the logo is in front, and it's an LNER Hunt class, and its number is 222, sorry, and it's called the Berkeley. Now I don't know much about this class, but I do know quite a bit about the model itself. It's quite an old model by Hornby. It's been around since sort of the 1980s, and it's been re-released in the railroad range, fully upgraded with a new motor, and DCC fitted as well. So anyway, let's take a closer look at the model in more detail. Now here she is. Now for a railroad model, it's quite well detailed, although not as impressive as some of the other models, some of the other railroad models at least. She doesn't have sprung buffers. The brake pipe at the front, I fitted that myself. The bogie is a bit loose, so you just have to be careful to make sure it doesn't get caught up in the valve gear, which by the way is very nicely modelled. And here's her nameplate, the Berkeley. There's a separately fitted handrail running along both sides of the boiler around the top of the smoke box. And there's its number, 222. Now the tender and the locomotive are permanently coupled, and you can see the wire between the two, which cannot be unplugged. This is because the DCC decoder is in the tender. So yeah, obviously in the locomotive there wouldn't be a lot of room for a DCC decoder, so they put it in the tender. Now if we look in the cab, you can see there is quite a bit of detail, but it's not painted. However, it does look rather nice. The coal is not removable, and to be honest, it does look rather fake. Even the texturing is a bit strange on it, but nonetheless it is a nice touch. You have the water filler cap at the back. On the back you've got separately fitted handrails on both sides and right on the back as well. No sprung buffers, and as you can see you get a large tension lock coupling, which is in a NEM pocket, so you can actually remove this, but I'm not going to for in case I might damage it or something. But yeah, as you can see, it says LNER on the tender. The livery is really nice. You know, it's a very, very nice LNER apple green livery. You get your separately fitted safety valves and whistle. And yeah, now there is this detail here on the side which is moulded on, and on the top as well. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but yeah, those two are moulded on, except for the handrail. You do actually get a windows. Other railroad models don't have glass windows, but this one actually does. Wow, just look at the driving wheels. Absolutely huge. I mean, like, you know, despite it being quite basic, it is a really nice model overall. There you go. But yeah, it is a really nice model overall. I do quite like it, despite it being basic. You know, it's got character to it, really. But let's just see how it performs. So here we have the Hornby Railroad Hunt class on the track. Now, because she is DCC fitted, she has been programmed to the number 55. And, wow, I mean, you know, despite how basic she is, she does look a really nice model. But anyway, let's give her some power and off she goes. Wow. Okay, so she may not be a very detailed model, but she is one hell of a smooth performer. I mean, wow. I can barely hear the motor. You know, railroad models, despite how basic they are, when it comes to performance, I mean, except the 040s, they are very, very nice in terms of performance. Anyway, let's get a few line side shots. So yeah, as you can see, she's a really nice model in terms of performance. In conclusion of this video, I do recommend her. If you're on a budget and you're looking for a nice LNER locomotive, which, you know, costs, I mean this particular one costs me about £55 or so, but I mean, of course you can opt for the other LNER locomotives like Flying Scotsman or Cock of the North, but you know, this is a nice addition to any LNER fleet. And I suppose if you're a serious modeler, you can, you know, make it look really good to, you know, fit in line with other really detailed models. But anyway, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Goodbye.